It is May 2nd, 2022, and this is the latest news and travel update for Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Follow along.
You're watching DC-born Rob, erasing borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as DC-born Rob, DC Rob. I answer to them all. Thank you guys for watching. Again, in this video, this is my latest news update. It is Monday, May 2nd. And of course, we want to find out what happened on May 1st. Are you able to travel to Colombia? For all the viewers who left yesterday and day before, please reach out and let me know. Send me an email, if you will, at dcbornrob@gmail.com, or comment on this video and we can communicate that way too. But we need the boots on the ground. But I have a little bit of more information I want to show you in just a second, as well as a few news stories on what's been going on for the past 2 days. If you ever get any benefit out of my videos, do me a favor, go down and hit the subscribe button, click the bell to be alerted of any new videos, and like. Like helps the YouTube algorithm. The more you hit like, the more people get to see these videos. For everybody who takes a second and go down and hit like, this is for you.
This is for all the viewers that take the time to go down and hit like. So go hit like. Go hit like.
That's right. So let's just jump into the first few videos. But first, I ask myself now, with all this ambiguity going on, am I going to check with the airlines before I book a flight?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
I think we all agree.
Yes.
Positively.
Yes.
We all
Yes.
are going to say
Yes.
yes.
That's right. Okay. So this is a few sources that I was able to find out. This one is called, the first one is called Crisis 24. And this just has to do with whether or not they have enacted this new rule of law to allow you to enter Colombia without being vaccinated. So I've already highlighted a section. This one says international travel restrictions. Effective May 1st, non-resident foreign nationals 18 years and older who have not received any dose of an approved COVID-19 vaccination will be allowed to enter Colombia as long as they show a negative result from a PCR test taken within 72 hours or an antigen test taken within 48 hours before the departure of the country. Okay, also says fully vaccinated travelers who show proof of their vaccination status do not need a pre-travel test. Colombian citizens and residents age 18 years of age, regardless of their vaccination status, and partially vaccinated non-resident foreign nationals may continue to entering the country as long as they have proof of their pre-travel negative test taken 72 hours prior if it's a PCR test, or 48 hours if it's an antigen test. Okay, now a couple of days ago, Saturday, I tried this resource. Again, it's United Airlines. I don't like United, but hey, it's a resource. So they have this portal or this website, this link within their website that updates with the IATA, the association that regulates the airlines. Because remember, Colombia may ask for your, whether it's a vaccine certificate or your PCR antigen test results. They may ask for that, but what difference does that make if you can't get on a plane? So you really need to focus on who's going to let you on the plane, number one, then Colombia second. So there's this section, it's called International Document Entry Requirements. You answer 4, 5, 6, 7 questions and you're in. And they're pretty simple questions too. It moves around a bit, so let's see if we can't get through it. Where am I from? USA. Choose destination, Colombia. And arrival date, let's just say on the 14th. I have an onward ticket. Make sure you have an onward ticket. Sometimes they check, sometimes they don't, but best to have one. And an onward ticket just means you have a round trip reservation, or you have a ticket to go to another country after that. You can't just fly in and stay, is the law. But do they ask all the time? Yeah, I get it. Traveler details, choose my nationality, USA. And passenger type, I have a normal passport. And where am I from again? I am from the US. Okay, so you answer these 6, 7 questions and you click on check requirements. Does this little deal, says conditional. The traveler will need to hold travel documents as detailed below. So let's see, has this changed from the day before, from Saturday until now, which is Monday the 2nd. So, okay, you need a valid passport. It has to be readable by the scanner. Okay, a check MIG form must be submitted no more than 72 hours of departure of your flight. Okay, it gives you a link, which is good. Passengers and airline crew must have a COVID-19 vaccination certificate showing that they were fully vaccinated at least 14 days prior to their departure, or a negative COVID-19 PCR test result issued no more than 72 hours prior to their departure, or a negative COVID-19 test result issued no more than 48 hours before the departure. So did that change? Yes, it did. Before it gave this first line right here. It said a COVID-19 vaccination certificate showing that they were fully vaccinated at least 14 days prior to departure, or a COVID-19 vaccination certificate showing that they have received the first vaccine dose and a negative antigen test. So it has changed. Okay. This again is coming from the IATA. So for me, if I was flying United, I would feel comfortable. Any other airline, I still want to check. Again, would you check with your airline? Yes, you would. Okay. This right here, I just wanted to show you too, for all those who like to travel, because for me, I like to travel. I have to travel monthly. I get this urge. I gotta get out of here, or I get depressed. So Google Flights, you can do googleflights.com. If you just type in where you're from, but leave the where to empty and just choose a couple of dates and then choose search, it pulls it up on a map. And this is worldwide too. So I can see anywhere I want to go in the country. If I want to go to Latin or South America, I just zoom in. Okay. Nicaragua, Honduras, 251. I can go to Comayagua for 181 using those dates. Okay. Colombia, how much? If you just want to know right off the bat, it's 685 for me to get there. Now I'm coming from Houston. So Bogota is 436. Let's see, Medellin is 454 right now. And these are the least expensive. Whether or not they have bags or not, you can choose that in your search also. But I just wanted to show you that one. Also wanted to remind you one last thing too, before I jump into the stories. When you stay at a decent hotel, I've stayed at quite a few. If you saw my video, I dumped out, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds, maybe a couple thousand hotel keys. I've stayed at my fair share. I have kept a few of them though. These are just my favorite hotels, And this is one of my favorite hotels right here in Nashville, Tennessee, the Hutton Hotel. Unbelievable, man. Everybody who went to this event can tell you, nothing else they can tell you how good the shower was. Oh my God. But I just want to tell you briefly, when you get these and you get these little cards, it tells you, okay, this is my number. Sometimes it tells you your name and the room number. So you just take this key and this lets you up in the room. So if I drop this and I lose this is more valuable, just as valuable as my wallet or everything else I left laying around inside my room, because now they can use a little thing, they can scan, they can get up the elevator, and they can open up the door and take all your good stuff out. There you go. So always, as soon as you check into your room, throw this away. I just remember this every once in a while, so I want to tell you guys to do that. Okay, let's just jump into our stories now.
Hi, I'm Katia. I'm from Peru, and you're watching dcbornrob on YouTube.
Okay, so my first story is from El Colombiano. If you remember my story from the other day, if you didn't, go back and check that video out, my last one. This one is entitled American Detained in Protests Made the Decision to Leave the Country. So we were wondering, or I was wondering, you know why I put it out there too. How long was she going to get hemmed up? She's a young lady from America who got involved in the politics in Colombia. I'm still going to suggest to you, brothers and sisters, stay out of their business. Stay out of their business. Don't go to the protest. Now, I asked myself, having gone through that already, I asked myself, would I go and report on another protest in Medellin, Colombia?
No, not a chance. No, not at all. No, none of us not agrees. A chance. Nope, we're all never happen. Nope, none of us are going to say that.
That's right. I would not. And let me show you, if you're not familiar and you didn't see when I was there last year, I wanted to go and report on what was going on with the protest. And this is what happened to me.
Holy shit. Okay, it's time to go. What the fuck was that for? Oh! Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. There's my man. Oh, with the cowbell. They're throwing that shit back. Oh shit. It's burning. It is gas.
That's right. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm just putting it out there. Don't get involved in their politics. Don't get involved in their business. So this one says again, this is from El Colombiano. The freedom of Maria Elizabeth Giulianelli occurred around 8:34 at night on May 30th. So it looks like she was out that night. Okay. It says this chapter in the story of Maria Elizabeth Giulianelli the United States citizen who was arrested during the protest in Bogota, seems to be almost closed. This Sunday, it was learned that the young student made the decision to leave the country, and the opening of the investigation against her was announced. She indicated that she would leave the country voluntarily this Saturday. So the process against her will be carried out by her lawyer, reads a statement from Medellin Colombia. That also announces the opening of a sanctioning process against the student, 20 years old. Julia Nelly was detained for around 42 hours. This Saturday, her defense confirmed that after the prosecutor's office found no evidence to charge her, the police science apprentice was released around 8:34 p.m. on April 30th. There you go. So we knew she was going to get out. Well, I knew she was going to get out. Okay, so let's see. What's my next story?
Hi everyone, I'm Sonny. I'm from Venezuela and you are watching dcbornrob on YouTube.
So our next story is from El Colombiano. It's entitled Medellin Lived a Weekend That Left Him More Than $15 million. So they had a big weekend with Maluma and Madonna coming in town, and a little more to that story too. But it says those were the city's profits from the events from Friday and Saturday. This is how the pandemic stage ends. No more masks, it says. It says, although Maluma's concert took all the eyes this weekend, the city had many simultaneous events between Friday and Saturday that left them with revenues of $15 million. Association and event organizers applauded this economic revival of the entertainment industry and expect it to be a year that will set a record for the income after 2 years of much suffering. Feels of more than 93% of hotels and even excessive charges in the various means of transport without counting income in commercial establishments, which show that the city experienced one of the weekends with the most money since the start of the pandemic. So there you go. My next story is again from El Colombiano. It's entitled On Video, Mayor Quintero was booed at Maluma's concert. So I told you guys get over to check out Maluma and Madonna on Saturday night. Well, it looks like the mayor decided to show up too and had a couple of words to say that people didn't care for too much. So it says during Maluma's concert at the Anastasio Girardot, the mayor of Medellin, Daniel Quintero, received boos and rejection from some attendees of the musical event. The moment was recorded on the video. Get out, get out, some spectators yelled at the local president as they throw water at him and make obscene signs. Actually, somebody grabbed his head and shook his head. Hopefully you'll see this in the video. In the recording, Quintero tries to respond to the attacks with dialogue, but is dragged away by his bodyguards. So the president of Medellin, by the way, they call the mayor the president of that local city, got water thrown on him. So as you saw. My next one is entitled, it's from Minuto 30. It's entitled, in Medellin, the homicide rate fell by 18% in April. So there you go. It's getting better. It got better this month. The results showed this significant reduction compared to the same month of previous year. It says this Monday, the mayor of Medellin, Daniel Quintero, announced that in a month of April, the homicide rate in the city was reduced by 18% compared to the same month in the previous year, and a reduction of 9% in the accumulated from 2022. There you go. So there's some good news. Another quick story. This one is entitled, this is from El Espectador. It says it's entitled Scopolamine Alert. You can avoid the bitter pill of insecurity. It says 3 disappearances, 1 death, and 1 rape rocked the capital in the span of 5 days. Some of these cases have 2 factors in common: the use of scopolamine and the rumba atmosphere. How to deal with this situation of insecurity? Prevention and prior knowledge is key, it says. Drink, rumba, and dance. These plans are the leisure activities that have the most supply and demand in Bogota. It says these 2 gentlemen found in this type of establishment the beginning of a series of unfortunate events which led to the death of a former and the latter's great fright. Mejia, before his disappearance was reported, was seen for the last time Friday, April 22nd at 10 p.m. in the restaurant Chipanero. They found him on Sunday afternoon, according to his family, drugged and convulsing. Later passed away from this. For his part, the same day, Vega was in a nightclub, and after leaving there, he was not heard again until 26 hours later. The traces of the substance that was not been identified had been made to lose his mind. Wow. Okay. I'm going to, again, I try to end on a light note. This one is from Samana. It's entitled, "The Dollar Shot Exceeds 4 mil for the first time since January." So when you hear 4 mil, if you're there, and it's easy to calculate if it's an even 4. I think I'm used to like 3.6 to 3.9, anywhere in there, but 4 is good. And today it opened the week at 4. The price of the dollar in Colombia began the month of May with a price that had not been seen since early last January. Since the Monday, it returned to above 4 mil. That's 4,000. Tuesday, January 18th was the last day the dollar traded above this value, specifically 4.037. From that moment on, a decline began that took currency even lower to 3.704 after Russia's invasion of the Ukraine. So there you go. There's my latest news update. Hopefully this is beneficial. If it is, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. I've been fighting to get to 10,000 for, I can tell you how long, almost 3 years. Another month, the end of this month will be 3 years. And that's when I moved there. And that's when I began vlogging. So anyway, the support is appreciated. Kalolo, thank you for the donation. I did get to see it pop up on my app earlier. So much appreciated. Thank you for everybody else who has donated to this channel. And I have one word of advice: be safe. Join me on social media. I am dcbornrob official on Instagram. I am dcbornrob official 1 on TikTok. I am dcbornrob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media.
So I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you go down and hit subscribe. And definitely like. It helps that YouTube algorithm. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying?
We have a YouTube channel, like it! Please comment and share if you liked the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.